Hello everyone, welcome to round 1, and this is an interesting hand. Leaf Crown Dryad, Strength from the Fallen. I might try it. I also have the Bastard Tower Archer, so like, there's options, there's ways to trigger effects, things like that. My first guy is going to be a Hexproof guy, which basically will make my opponent go, oh, whoops. I'm playing, he's got red, so he's got some burn in his deck. That's why you lead out with the Mountain, probably. But you never know. Okay. Nothing yet from him. The Hexproof guy should be pretty good because like I can bestow this on it at some point here. I can also use like Necrobite to keep it alive and things like that. Sure, Magma Jetting me. Ideally, he probably would have wanted to Magma Jet my creature, but then he's like, oh, Hexproof. Great. Let's see. Where'd those cards go? Both on the bottom. That's a nice thing to see. Oh, no land from him. Interesting. Okay. Well, I will just smack you for 2. And now I have a Feast of Dreams in case his first creature is an enchantment creature. Or he'll just pass through. For me, I suppose. I'll run out this Nyx Weaver. Smack him for 2 again. Hopefully this will start to generate me some advantage via like Strength of the Fallen or something like that. Strength from the Fallen. Okay, it's a Kragma Butcher. It's a reasonable card. Alright, so mill 2. Mill the Sedge Scorpion and Night End. Could play this for 1 benefit, or I could Necrobite on the guy that gets blocked. So I think I'll Necrobite on the guy that gets blocked. Death Touch Regen. Alright. So far so good. And this is only creatures in my graveyard, right? Yep, okay. So, Strength from the Fallen gives +1/+1 when it enters, and then right now, whenever I play an enchantment, it's going to give +1/+1. Pensive Minotaur. Okay. Mill a Nyxborn Wolf. Okay, I'm fine with that. So now I get to go Strength from the Fallen. Pump up this guy, make it a nice solid 4/3 for the turn. Then it gets to attack. And like if he enchants his Pensive Minotaur, I have Feast of Dreams to kill it. At some point I can use this effect. He's just gonna block. Sure. Okay, fine by me. If you play something with 2 toughness, I get to go Weight of the Underworld and gain 2 power and swing for 6. That'd be kind of cool. Bioblight. Sure, I guess I don't get this effect anymore. That's fine. Makes Strength from the Fallen stronger. So, whatever. I could do Commune with the Gods, but I'm just going to bestow on here. Make this guy nice and powerful this turn. Hit him for 7. Take out half his life points. And then if he plays a creature that Weight of the Underworld kills, I think I just win. So we'll see what happens. Weight of the Underworld does kill that. Weight of the Underworld. Be weighted down, my son. Boom. Take 7. Goodbye. Well, that worked out like a charm. Let's see if we can next game. He's got Bioblight and a bunch of red stuff. Okay. This might be a game where Farika's Cure is worth bringing in. Perhaps Cast into Darkness could work. I don't think I need the Artisan Sorrow. I might. Bring in Farika's Cure, take out Artisan Sorrow, and trade out a Forest for a Swamp. I think that's what we're going to do here. So far, so good. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Okay. This hand could be playable. All I gotta do is draw a forest to play this Bastard Tower Archer. I got some later game stuff, so I'm gonna try it. Okay, so he's leading out with a Swamp. And a Gnarled Scarhide. That tends to die to Feast of Dreams, so that's cool. Okay, next Born Wolf is going to be reasonable at some point. Preferably as a bestow creature, but it's also just, you know, reasonable as a 3/1. What you got? If I don't draw the Springleaf Drum, that's interesting. Okay, I'm probably just gonna leave up Feast of Dreams just in case he tries to like bestow or enchant his guy. I'm not just gonna play it at sorcery speed. I mean, I could, but it really doesn't benefit me to play it at sorcery speed. And I don't know what he could have, so I'd rather just play it safe. I can take some damage right now. It's not the biggest worry, so. Forest would be excellent. Next Weaver I will actually play. Because worst case he can always like mill me a forest and I can play a forest off of it. Plus it kind of stops his guy from attacking. So. Unless he could also just, you know, like burn it or something. Okay, so he's Magma Jetting me. Let's see what happens with these Magma Jet cards. What are you doing? It's going where? Card on top and card on bottom. Okay. So top and bottom. So he kept one of the cards. Okay, so there's another Swamp. With black-red, he has lots of options for killing my guy off, but who knows? Okay. Kragma Warcaller. That thing's a pain in the butt. Not actually that much I can do about it right this second either. Well, I guess I'm taking 4. I don't like taking 4, but I guess I'm taking 4. I guess next turn I can enchant it with Weight of the Underworld and make it small, so. Let's see, we milled off a Wayfinder and a Swamp. And we drew a Forest. Okay, so now I have options. I think I'm actually just going to play this Tower Archer and pass. It'll make me take 4 again, but I think I'm fine with that. Maybe if he enchants his guy, I can kill it. That'd be kind of sweet. If he goes like bestow and I go, ha, gotcha. Killed your thing. Worst case, I can kill his little Minotaur enchantment, which is... Ooh, that's ugly. Okay, so he's on Minotaur straight up. Not too much else to be said on that matter. So this thing's a 3/3? Ugh. Alright, I guess I gotta kill that one. Wipe out one of the things at the very least. So I take 9 here if I don't block. Oh yeah, that is just brutal. If I don't block, I take 9. If I double block, I kill that one. He kills off both of my guys. Then I could play Deathbringer Lampheads. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to double block, lose both my guys. I'm going to take 5, go to 5. Then I'm going to untap, play Deathbringer Lampheads, which makes his guy with Intimidate much less scary. So, Swamp. Play out these Lampheads. As long as he can't remove it, I'm safe. Ideally, I can find keep it safer from something else here, but we'll figure it out. I really did need to kill off the Warcaller because that thing's just huge. Insatiable Harpy. Sure, I can kill that off with Weight of the Underworld. And I can play Sedge Scorpion, so that works out nicely for me. Kill off the Insatiable Harpy. Give this Intimidate, which allows it to swing. I mean, it doesn't really necessarily, but because he actually can block it, which is awkward as all heck anyways. But then I can play this little Death Touch guy, and that just makes him unable to swing. Alright. Very nice, very nice. Anything worth doing that effect for? Not yet, but I will just swing with this again. I mean, as long as he's not willing to block, I'm not too worried about the situation. If he tries to burn out my guy, I have options, so... Okay. Oh, I see, to give your guy Intimidate. Interesting. So do you have a burn spell to kill me off then? Am I just dead? So I might be just dead, I might not. I didn't even think about that. What you got? You got a burn spell? Weight of the Underworld. Response. Rescue from the Underworld. Let's get Nyx Weaver and stack this. Which works out nicely for me because now I can prevent all sorts of shenanigans from him via attacks and kill me. So we'll just prevent that kind of shit. Ooh, raised by wolves. I'm gonna have this scorpion be raised by wolves because really, it's I swear, I promise. 100% just raised by wolves. For some reason the wolves decided to take in a scorpion. Who really knows? But the scorpion was raised by wolves. Both these guys have the ability to block that, which is why I wanted to keep either of them able to attack. Obviously I'm dead to any single piece of burn, aside from Spark Jolt. But as long as he doesn't have a burn, there's a chance bones. He could hit a burn off of this. Let's see what he goes with. Oops, that's the wrong one. Where's the chat for this? Okay, so he cast Read the Bones. Let's see what goes from this. Bottom. And bottom. Did he draw a burn spell? Yes! I win a match! Yay! It's been a while. Sorry. Yay! We won! Awesome! Alright. I will see you all in round 2.